punchy guy? Yeah, we can do that one. Let's hope we can finish it before the, what do you call it, starts. I'm presuming... Yeah, that's why I like leaving it till like 3 days before. Because then I can do it all in one go.
Will while away the time.
Okay. What's going the wrong way? This way? Okay.
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila? He's defending his championship title.
Okay. Put it on auto.
Nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. What a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Zila and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll go ask them.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The chief and I are getting restless.
Ah.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
Dear me.
Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luka. Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, right. She hasn't seen Luka defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the fight club to show her the match? What?
Oh my
You don't want to?
goodness.
No, it's just... I'm worried Luka might do something stupid again.
Come on, take me. I want to go, please.
How old are you again?
Oh, I remember now. Luka was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luka after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight
Oh
him
my
right there and
goodness.
then.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luka's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luka not to make the
One-track
same
mind.
mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the fight club, Zila?
Ugh, fine. I'll take you there.
Probably,
That's
I don't
more
know.
like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite
Wouldn't
student.
surprise me if he goes up to us and wants to fight us.
Why does Luka always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. I hope he's grown up a bit since then.
Okay.
My friend, looking for a...
That's it. I give up.
Friends of the I mean, Friends of Bellabog, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge, 30 tournaments, 28.
Yeah, I saw.
Boulder King
What?
of
What?
Fists,
Why is I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. I haven't gotten introduced to him in the game though.
Looks like it's over
We got to
already.
so we started Act 3, and then a message came up saying that something would be what was the term used? Suspended, and
Hey, Zila!
basically it looks like I need to complete another mission before doing that one.
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of her before.
Were you here just to see my fight? I'm flattered. I just want a little fight in a cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly.
Interesting point. Yeah, I think,
Finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
I do
Very
love how, like, in
popular as ever,
Genshin,
champion.
Catalyst has literally turned into
You still
anything.
angry at me over that one time, Zila?
Like, at
Don't get
first it was
carried
just
away.
magic users, now it's, like, people who punch and kick as well.
Nothing. Just that thing Chief Oleg mentioned before. It's not like we actually fought. Two senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the Fight Club? That would be bad form.
Yeah.
The mood was
I mean, I'd love it
fire
if they
that
brought
day.
out new,
That final match was
what's it
over in just a
called?
few
New,
swings.
like, weapons, but
Everyone
I
wanted
don't think
more.
they will.
So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila. I've always been impressed by you. I wanted to spar with you for ages.
Ugh, I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going. Yes. More accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me
Okay.
in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luka, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this gal. You want in, right?
Protagonists at your service.
That might be the weirdest thing you've ever said.
So that's a yes, right? I knew it.
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind.
I do
Fine.
love, like,
Since
some of
you
the
agreed,
quotes
count me in
the main
too.
character does.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right? Just let me know when you're ready and we can head over together.
Okay. Well, we're pretty much ready, so
How about it? Are you ready to head out for the special training? That
Let's
was fast.
go.
Let's do it. Keep up, Zila. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go.
recommended team level 80. And we have to lose Luka. Yeah, I'm trying to work out if I recognize the voice actor or not. I'm really bad when it comes to voice actors. Let's go with Wild this time. Well, actually, what is it? Ice, physical, and void. Let's go with Silverwolf. Yeah, well, I'm thinking maybe Silverwolf because literally our only strong ones are these two. Add the damage for fire, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he is. I'm not sure. So the only buffers we got are Tingyan, really. We'll try this then. I've almost maxed out Tingyan. Her light cone still isn't there yet. It's I think we just have to level it up
This is
to get to
Svarog's
80.
turf. Where to now?
And then
Don't worry.
I think
just
she's
follow
like
me.
3
find a mechanic called
levels
Cassidy
off
first.
one of her
I've hit him up before.
talents.
This way.
No, not this time. But yeah, no, I haven't bought the battle pass.
Luka,
If I
you're
do buy the
finally
battle
here.
pass, it's when
I've been
I've
waiting for you for
completed it.
ages.
But
Relax,
depends.
bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
I do.
And these two are... Oh, Miss Zila! To think
What was
that
that
two
noise?
senior wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help.
Was that
Don't mind
from the
them.
game?
Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
but
I
a
think
few
I
days
missed
ago,
something though. I heard a
other
sound
robots
come
suddenly
through and I'm like, what on earth was
They
that?
were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other.
It was a
This has
ghost.
never happened before.
Goodness.
Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? But that's not possible. It's not impossible. I just don't think there's anyone in the settlement capable of something like that.
I see. 2 robots.
Oh,
Any
wait.
clues? Any reasonable guesses?
Uh,
We need to have an opening to
I
start the
mean, I remember I
investigation.
was testing an overlay for
Not
Home,
really.
so...
But here's the most mysterious part
But
of all
I
this.
didn't realize the sound would still come
One of
through,
the
especially
machines they
since
stole
it's
was a
hidden.
drone. I called it Little Faye.
Okay.
Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's
Oh
guaranteed
man, I
to
haven't
wake up the
tested
entire
Throne
settlement.
out in ages. I just
But I
left
didn't hear
it
Little Faye's alarm at all.
on the
I
overlay
still
thing.
can't figure out how that
Hidden.
happened.
Goodness me. Was that something you did, Curry? What have you
Trust
done?
me, I know the people here. It's
Oh
extremely
my
unlikely.
goodness, am I gonna have to check?
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think.
Maybe. Oh my goodness,
There
really?
is one other thing, but I don't know if it's
Goodness
useful.
me.
Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location.
Goodness, Curry.
That's all, I suppose.
Oh my
I tried to find clues
goodness.
myself, but I don't know where to start.
I'll purchase
job
it
needs
once I've
real
completed the battle
professionals.
pass. I'll just
Mhm.
keep it at that,
Cool.
just to
I
make
got
sure
this.
it's, you know,
Don't
you
worry,
get the
bro.
most out of
We
it.
promise we'll find your robots.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case. You just rest up here and don't let this ruin your day.
Thank you for the head pats,
What's
Curry.
that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
I
took
think
one
the
robot
thief
and the
knew
other one-
that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break
Ah.
it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made
Well,
off
one
with
of them's
Big Ben.
called Big Ben.
Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something.
Whoa, hold up, that sounds sus. You didn't do it, did you?
So, you agree with my reasoning, right?
Oh my goodness.
So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luka, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
Interesting.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
The people living here don't want to either. But they've got no other choice.
We can change that, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, look! There's a drone over there! But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good
Okay.
job of it.
Discord
Oh,
working?
you're right. You've got a good eye, Zila. Whoever did it must have been in a hurry. We need to fix this little
Everything's
guy
been
up.
breaking this
Feeling
week
ahead?
for me. It's strange. Like, even, like, for example, one of the games I play, the update took forever. There we go, that's there. Wait, what? We need both of these to light up, haven't we? Really? We're getting here, eventually. Goodness, there we go. Here's a needle.
Done! The little one can fly
Interesting.
again.
Bing! Little Faye, reinitialization complete!
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful
Uh-huh.
it is.
I mean, I haven't noticed anything this morning with it, but then again, it's not like I've posted anything on Discord or anything
It's
this
flying
morning.
away! Follow it!
Look. That fellow over there is acting pretty Hey, friend.
What? Who's there?
Nervous fever.
Red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you? I'm doing just fine. No monsters
Oh my
around
goodness,
here.
this guy
Why
gave it
don't
away
you,
quite quickly.
Go bother someone else.
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime.
Strange. I've
you're
not seen
doing
this that
just
that way.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila. That whole robot he's got next to him. It's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far.
Goodness me.
I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him.
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luka, let's get him.
Nice.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you.
Hopefully Discord gets fixed.
Welcome,
That's all you can really hope
customers.
for. Even if we don't target Big Ben.
Don't get cocky. Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn
Yeah,
back now.
let's just put on auto.
Got guts. Time to end this. Step out of it. Let's see
some sparks fly!
Wait, did you see the damage on that?
Spare me! Please! All of you! I shouldn't have stolen anything! I admit! Give me a second chance!
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago? The Multimerville warrior. The peerless Boulder champion! Upholding justice and peace once again!
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Nice!
goodness.
Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
He's a
Oh,
superhero.
I think it's a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Oh my goodness.
Beep boop. Big Ben misses home. Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy. Go home. Go home.
There we go.
Big Ben! Oh, you're back!
Beep boop. Cassidy. Little Faye. Cassidy.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luka, Sela, and Miss Outsider. My life can finally get back on track now.
Just don't let them be
See?
stolen
You get my
again.
word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luka. I'll remember this forever. Right, time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. Ah, that felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself.
My
You said this was the
goodness.
first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
Probably over 1,000.
3. Just 3 steps. Trust
Oh.
me, it won't take too much of your time.
Right, first for battle.
I like your spirit. Shame I didn't run into you sooner. Let's go. Next, we're gonna clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in this settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to
Goodness
leave this case
me.
to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
like master, like student. I admire
Goodness
your
me.
attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
Okay. The monsters.
Luka, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so... Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
Ugh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later. There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
Put it on auto.
Step out of it.
Lance forward!
Fight is fun!
Don't get cocky. Let's see some
Looks
sparks.
like both his attacks are single hit attacks. Whoa! Did you see the damage on that one? Yeah, they all look like single hit attacks. Well, you know, one enemy. Ones. But let's see, what does your thing do? Yeah.
Seize the moment.
Yeah, he's really strong. I think it's just the whole thing of me. I kind of like characters that hit multiple enemies at the same time. It's just kind of like, you know. Even in Pokemon, like I always enjoyed using Surf and stuff like that hit multiple enemies.
Lance forward!
Don't get cocky. Let's see some sparks fly.
It's probably helped by Young. Like I said, I've been trying to power her up a little bit more.
Let's be friends.
I think the only thing that isn't powered up, I think, is one of her talents. A single talent that's like 2 or 3 away from max.
Don't get cocky. Step out of it.
Keeping an eye on the time, so what I think. Since the program's starting, it says 12:25, but they normally have like a little kind of like, what do you call it, a music interlude at the beginning type thing. Yeah. Hope it's one of these guys.
Oh, no wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Zila?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
Yeah.
All right. We'll charge in once you're
Starting
ready.
to get into it a bit. Let's put it on water again.
Not a scratch. Lance forward!
Don't get cocky. Talking. Step out of it.
Fight is fun!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Yeah, I think I have Luka. I don't think I have him powered up very much.
Don't get cocky.
Hi, Suffering! We're currently doing Luka's story quest type thing at the moment. But at 12:20 my time, we're going to be moving on to the special program action.
I'll deal the final blow.
Gororia? Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Welcome to the stream.
Step out of it.
Yeah.
Let's see some sparks fly.
We have so we had 3 companion
Ooh, that was a
missions
tough one.
to
Good
do.
teamwork, guys.
Well, technically 2 now that we're halfway through
Luka,
this one.
is that everything?
The Multamerville Warrior.
Oh no, he's done it
The
again.
peerless boulder champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
He's giving us a brain ache.
You... Are you okay? Why are you so hyped? What's going on?
It's just a normal victory celebration. You don't need to be so alarmed.
Sure he didn't hit his head.
Call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club standards.
Ah, don't
Oh
get so
dear,
worked up,
the
Zila.
auto mod
I'm
got
thinking
suffering.
clearly. Plus, didn't we just get rid of another
Goodness me.
major threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just.
He just got a second time.
Don't
Oh
worry.
dear.
I promise you, it'll only last till the end of
Suffering's
my
been
training.
got twice.
Actually, have I been making too many promises today?
For reference,
not
the
gonna happen.
thing it says that it's the
Anyway,
reason is
there's only one more step
misogyny
in my
or
training
something.
plan.
I think that's how
Come
you
on,
pronounce
guys,
the word.
help me wrap it up.
But yeah, you can't use that word
Guess
apparently.
we're in too deep.
And this is only on. I
Better let
think
it
I've
run
got
its
the auto mod
course.
set at level
So tell
2
us,
as
what
well.
else is on the schedule?
Oh dear.
The
But
final
yeah,
step in this training
I have
is to
almost
challenge
maxed
Boss
out.
Balrog.
What's her name? I've lost her name. Oh, wait.
Are you
Noise.
sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, stay cool, Zila. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. Every word I said is serious. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Balrog?
Goodness
Oh
me.
no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched
Goodness
up.
me.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage.
Ah,
He's
okay.
different from us. His fists are made of steel.
You're talking about the green-haired
Never
one,
evenly
right?
matched, right?
I think that's what you're talking about. There's
You
two
know what I mean. Don't
Fox
act smart with me.
characters available.
You don't make any sense.
Yes, half an hour.
I understand what you're saying,
Of course,
Zila.
I will be stopping
But,
like in 20
I'm a
minutes, I
fighter.
think, because I want to actually
my
make sure that I
duty to keep
change
training and get
screen overlays
stronger.
and stuff in time.
It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never
Yeah,
be able to get
she
close
has
to
green
him.
hair.
It's
The
all thanks to your
imaginary
patching
one with the
things up with
bow has
Svarog
green
that I'm
hair,
able to have this
right?
opportunity now.
I'm not like
I'm not gonna
having.
miss it for the world.
She has.
All right, fine. We'll go
I
find
can check it
Svarog and have a nice
myself.
chat with him. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah. I
convince
mean,
him.
I've got a drink with me.
But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please, lead the way. Let's go.
Cool. Let's hope we can get this done before it, though. Make it easy. Oh, look at 1 second. How am I going to... Can I not teleport? Oh my goodness.
Luka, you...
What's up?
Never mind.
Yeah,
I
I'm
get the
pretty sure
feeling
it's
I'm wasting
green.
breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
Spare this idiot. Oh, look
The
at such a
Trailblazer,
sniffle.
Zila of Wildfire, and
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luka, a senior member of Wildfire, just like Zila.
accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luka, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, beloved student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luka of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire, can you
Why
provide
does
an
Svarog
explanation?
sound a little different? It's not me, right? I think he might have hit his head.
He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, It's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and see where I stand. What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention, unclear. Enmity level, 0. Lie detection,
Enmity level.
passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came
Like,
to
I'm pretty
spar.
sure it's the same voice actor, but it sounds like the
agree to fight
distortion's
you.
different.
Luka of Wildfire.
It just sounds a little off.
Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
See, I told you I could convince him.
Everything.
You could be our referee.
Yeah, I'm not
Zila.
exactly
You know
sure
the
what
rules
it
of the club.
is. It's
Figure
like,
that out.
it's almost as if the distortion's slightly different, but then again.
Fine, I get it. If you insist. Competitors, take up positions.
Yeah.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question. Luka of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
No, I haven't. I'm going to be
one of the
doing
things
that
in
the
the
end of
underworld that even
stream.
you don't
Well,
know
I say
about.
end of stream. We're going to be doing it
This
during
arm?
the stream.
Well, it's
But
not
it'll be
that
the last
exciting.
thing we do
It's all
today.
because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now. To feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Interesting.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously. Luka of Wildfire.
In the blue corner, Svarog from the robot settlement. Are you ready?
Ready.
In the red corner, Luka from Multimerville. Are you ready?
Whenever
Ah,
you
interesting.
are.
I haven't even started it.
Okay.
I wanted to start it last time, but I think it went up to a 5-hour stream, so I was
Victory
like,
will be
okay.
declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right, fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Yes, he did. He said he lost it, like, by being in it, by being
Just
distracted.
getting started. Finally, an opponent that can take the punches head on.
A powerful strike. But
We're not gonna do this.
by defenses.
That's why they call you Boss Balrog. How about this? Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt.
Well, I don't think that's what Florg was asking about.
Purge initiated. Calculating result.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
No way.
Oh, he's back
I'm
up.
a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Push forward.
Oh, Florg's getting extra health.
Module overload. Executing annihilation.
Mhm. Yeah, in about 10 minutes, Offrey, I'll be moving on to setting up to watch the special program, just so you're aware. I don't even know if we should target this one.
Pleasure.
Calculating result.
Gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luka. Let's end it here.
no! It's not over.
Oh, one track mine.
Show you. Back in the ring. Where's the applause?
This guy has a one-track mind. That's what I can say.
You make a strong impression, Luka of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over. I can't.
Very much over, yeah.
Luka of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
That's really...
He's going.
Wake up! On your feet!
And he collapsed.
Luka! Hey, Luka!
He's gone take a nap. Listen, listen. Hi, Saki. Thank you for the head pats.
Hey! Luka, you're up.
You're finally awake. You've been out for the whole day.
Goodness
We were
me.
really worried.
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Yeah, so four 10 pulls and nothing.
Nat?
I didn't think I'd get anything.
The
Like,
clinic?
I think we needed one more 10 pull to get to the
Where
50
else?
limit.
You think we'd leave you
If
on
I
Svarog's
remember
turf?
right. Wow. I think we hit the 50 limit. Because
Thank
we already
you
had
all.
10 pulls,
I feel
technically,
much better
already on
now.
the actual thing.
Sorry, Nat.
But
I must have
yeah.
wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luka. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
Yeah, 70, I think.
I'm not gonna let you off the
So
hook
I
that
didn't
easy.
think I would get one,
There's more
but
to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
yeah, we're gonna have to save up Primos again. That victory
One good
saga
thing about you losing is that we didn't have to hear it again.
You're always so
Oh my
serious.
goodness.
I've said it before. This is my trip.
He's still dead. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat. But I'm almost recovered.
I'm not
I
sure,
have
especially in this game, I'm not sure
some
how
things to
the pity works because I had an instance of getting a 5-star in one 10 pull, and
Let
then
him go,
later on the
Zila.
stream I did another 10 pull and I got another
I
5-star.
really don't get him.
So I don't know what the the pull rate is for this game.
I don't think anybody gets it. If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to.
Yeah, it's a lot better than Genshin.
Of course. You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a
Yeah.
shout if I need help.
I've
Luka
actually been
didn't
really
used to
lucky on
be
5
like this.
stars in Honkai Star Rail.
I just can't let it go.
If you must, Zila, try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you. It's easy for Luka to get ahead of himself sometimes, but I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luka's been recently?
Yes,
I haven't
I
seen
know the
much of
character
him
you're talking
lately.
about.
It's hard for me to get the full picture.
General the general's master, right? You're talking about the one who taught him and taught his disciple for a bit.
Thank
I'll
you.
plan on doing that.
Regardless
Yeah,
of what's really going on,
she's really
I
cool.
hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship. See you.
Let's quickly do this. I'm hoping we're getting close to the end because, as mentioned, the special program starts at half past. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes. So I'm hoping that this is near the end. Ah. yeah, I got you.
Oh, my student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it.
Luka was being silly.
That does sound a little strange. Luka usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm? Ah, then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 6, 7 years ago? I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville.
Okay, they're actually telling us the backstory on
There was
Luka's
a
arm.
serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luka was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luka lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville.
So he was actually
He
saving
almost
people.
didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up? Master, I feel great. He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was
He
the
really
first
likes
time
helping
he'd
people.
ever smiled at me. I still
That's
remember
so
that expression.
sweet.
Can't tell from looking at him, right? What I'm trying to say is Luka views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, this is for training, that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, all right? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
Yeah, free run. Oh man, we might have to pause this halfway. Where we go? This way. 19. I'm gonna pause it here so I can set up for the for the special program reaction.
Full of worldly strife.
Let's continue where we left off then. So it should still be active. Yeah, it is. One sec. Alright. Let me use the codes first before I forget. Because I will forget. Okay, let's redemption code. Let's copy it off that. First code. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work out what character to go for, because even now I'm having issues. Like, I need another, like, good defender, as well as a healer. Like, I've only got one healer currently. It's making it really hard to actually have two teams that are good, and that can last long, if you know what I mean. Same. Okay, there we go. Codes redeemed. I have not forgotten. I have definitely redeemed them. Yeah. I mean, I can check, like, literally, it's like, these are the characters I got. It's like, well, don't touch her. She's maxed out. The main character's maxed out. Got Jingo Town. Yeah, I would be happy with Biley, but it's like also working on team. I really wanted the Luka one, especially now that I've gotten so many imagination characters. I tried to, but of course I'm not as lucky as I like to think I am. Yeah, so whether or not we get her or not, like, I'll show you. Let me see how many calls we are away from pity. If there is even pity in this game, 'cause it's really hard to tell. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. What's that? 16. 16 from my last 5-star. That's probably because I put everything into trying to get his light cone. Okay, continuing the story.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough.
You never know. I mean, like I said, like we somehow gotten a 5-star in a temple and then a second 5-star in the next temple. So I don't know what it is with it.
Look, there he is.
Yeah. We're spying on
Let's
him
follow
now.
him. Stay quiet.
Oh no, we're gonna have to follow. Oh no. When trailing mode is active, the game icon will appear on the top of the screen. Line of sight. Crop reaches 0. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Let's see. I hate these missions.
Whew. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Oh, where's he going? This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Goodness, man. I've made it with Hook.
Wait, that's... Hook! What's she doing here? Up to no good. Luka should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh, she's coming this way. it! You almost
We're
exposed
playing
us!
hide and seek!
Why are you sneaking around like this?
It's stuck.
Wow, that's so exciting!
We're gonna lose him if we don't hurry! Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here.
Okay. That's what Luka said too. I hope you two find the treasure.
Goodness, man.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase.
Oh, he's running.
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Goodness.
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
How did he not see that? What on earth is he doing?
Did he put something down? Let's go have a look. A case? For some reason, I feel like... Yeah, I don't have a reason. It's just a feeling. Then again, we followed him for ages. It'll be a waste if we don't see what's inside.
Goodness.
I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open it. Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
Mr. Luka. Hello. My name is Margie, and I'm from Multamerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby, but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day. Just like you.
Aww.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal, even if it's hard to reach. When I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld. I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again. I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless boulder champion. Upholding justice and peace once again.
Wow.
Then I want to chase away all the bad things hurting everyone.
Is he doing what she wanted
And clear out
to
all the
do?
scary monsters.
Aww.
I'll make the underworld safe, and then yell out my other winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless boulder champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Aww, he's doing what this kid burning this stuff.
Lastly, I want to make life better for the underworld. Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld.
Oh.
So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion fighter.
Luca's
But
doing what
Svarog
this
is
kid
too strong.
wanted to
We'll
do.
never win.
This makes me
My
wonder.
friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear about this. But I know
Yeah,
I
the
have
picture's
to be an
adorable.
example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own.
Yeah, dude, Luca's done everything.
Boom! It's gonna be such an epic fight. And then we'll reach a draw, and neither of us will be able to win.
That didn't happen.
But Svarog will acknowledge my strength and be willing to listen to the Underworlders. So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap, and all the people suffering will be free. But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now.
Oh no. Please tell me what I'm thinking
As long
isn't
as
the
Mr. Luka
case.
is around, I won't be scared. I remember everything you said to encourage me. Before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first. Then, I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again. Until I achieve all my dreams. I hope... no. I believe Mr. Luka will support me till the end. Right?
This is depressing.
Luka. I think I get it now. Maybe we should forget about all this. What do you say? Maybe one day we can talk about it with him. But let's give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Cool, he's now visited on the press. Only ashes remain. That's depressing. Yeah, key.